Welcome back to our chapter about content writing for SEO. Now you know your topic and your audience. Next up is to see how the people in a determined location use Google and what are the keywords they search for the most in relation to your topic. Start from general keywords like Florida tourist destinations and find other keywords related to that. How can you do that? A simple way is to perform the search on Google and scroll down to the end of the results on the first page, where you will see some searches related to the one you just made. In this case, it's places to explore in Florida, Florida tourist map, best beaches in Florida. But what you don't get from this is the volume of these searches. So if you want more details about it, it is highly recommended that you use a tool like Google Keyword Planner, Ahrefs, or SEMrush. We use SEMrush here, which has a very nice feature called the Magic Keyword Tool. They can provide a lot of keyword suggestions and information, including the number of searches for that keyword in a particular country. We call this the search volume. It also includes the trend. Maybe there's an increased interest on it in a given time frame, or a decreased interest in some keyword. And then we have the keyword difficulty, which is an estimate from 1 to 100 of how hard it would be to outrank others for that particular keyword. Based on this data, there are some tough decisions you have to make here. Do you want to focus on short-tailed keywords made up of 1-2 words with very high volume, but that also have a high keyword difficulty? I wouldn't recommend that, especially if you have a relatively new website. I would rather choose option 2, which is to focus on long-tailed keywords made up of 2+ words anyway, which may have lower volume. Still, make sure there is a decent number of monthly searches. You don't want to choose keywords that nobody searches for, but also a lower keyword difficulty. Also, users that visit the site from long-tailed keyword searches are more likely to convert. Imagine the difference between a search for, let's say, running shoes and one for hard ground trail running shoes. Imagine the people doing those searches. The ones in the second category are looking for something very particular, and the intent to buy is definitely higher. If you have what they are looking for on your site, then that may be a very good keyword to focus on. At the same time, searching for running shoes may be related to so many things, not necessarily an intention to buy. Plus, there are likely thousands of websites relevant for running shoes, but only a handful for the long-tail keyword. Also, in this particular example, the short-tailed keyword is included in the long-tailed one. So, if you are actively using the longer one for SEO, you are also doing SEO for the first one. What is nice about SEMrush here is that it has a writing assistant, which can also be used as an add-on to Google Docs. After deciding on the keyword you want to use, it will suggest other related ones that can serve to provide context. Google has an advanced way of understanding semantics. It can understand very well what the text is about, even in the absence of an exact keyword match, if it has this semantic context. I will get to this a bit later when we get to the part about doing actual writing for our example with Florida vacation. Right now, let's just choose our main keyword, and after we will make sure to use them when writing. Some of the keywords with the highest search volume for our example are, as you can see here, family-friendly beaches in Florida, family-friendly resorts in Florida, best family-friendly beaches in Florida, and then we have some related keywords that are best family vacations in Florida, best places for family vacation in Florida. Notice how I decided to focus on long-tail keywords that include the idea of family vacation.